Hello, foodie beauties. Hello. Hello, guys. Hi.
Hello, Beezers. Did you know you can now request a personalized video from me on Cameo that you can keep forever and ever?
Today I have a special mukbang. Well, it's kind of like the rest, but food-wise. Today we're gonna eat some fettuccine alfredo with chicken and a smash burger. And yum. Let's dig in. Bismillah. Smash burger, 1, 2, 3. I'm very happy to have this meal. I'm very thankful. And to drink, I have Barbican. Have you ever had that? It's like a malt beverage. It's really good, fruit flavored. And the rest of this Parmesan, which means emergency Parmesan shopping coming soon. Yes. When you order pasta from anywhere, it should be obligatory to have that. All right, let's dig in. Barbican. Let's get rid of this box. The cat will probably try to sit in it. There we go. Brioche bun looks like. Pickles, onions, ketchup. Double patty, beauty bite. Out of this world. I think strawberry. Yeah. Anywho. So guys, this looks like more like pappardelle than fettuccine. There's broccoli, chicken, mushroom. And speaking of mushrooms, I thought I would talk to you guys about this case that I came upon on TikTok. I follow a lot of true crime on there. I don't know, it's just the strangest case, but very tragic. So like any cases I discuss on my channel going forward as well, because I haven't really done many cases yet. But I plan on doing more videos like this if you enjoy them. My heart really just goes out to the victims in all of this, because at the end of the day, it is a tragedy and lives were lost. There is this case that happened July 29th in the rural town of Leongatha in Australia. You might have heard of it. It's a case all over the news. And so good. I can't even tell they actually use a light cream sauce in it, apparently. So in this town in Australia, on the 29th, a woman named Erin Patterson, she cooked a lunch. She had a luncheon for her former in-laws. Her in-laws were present. There were some of their relatives. And she did invite her ex-husband, but for whatever reason he was busy or something and couldn't attend. So she ended up making them a dish that had mushrooms. Nothing tasted out of the ordinary. But then, several hours later, the relatives became very ill with flu-like symptoms, nausea, getting sick, whatnot. Ended up in the hospital, and sadly, 3 of the relatives succumbed to the illness and passed away. One of them is still in the hospital fighting for their lives, awaiting a liver transplant, because whatever they were affected by targeted their liver aggressively, causing their organs to shut down. So eventually it was revealed that Erin had prepared a dish made from possible death cap mushrooms. Now, death cap mushrooms are the deadliest mushroom on the planet, but they kind of like look and taste just like regular mushrooms, apparently. They don't taste poisonous, which makes them dangerous, because how many times have we walked through a forest and seen a bunch of mushrooms and thought, oh wow, I wonder if I could eat those, you know? Well, don't. You never know what they are, and they could be poisonous and deadly. Now, with death cap mushrooms, it takes like it can take several hours to fall ill. And by that point, you just think maybe food poisoning or flu, you know, you just kind of wait it out. By that point, it's too late, tragically. So she's actually a suspect right now because there's an investigation going on, and the plot thickens because the ex-husband reported that last year he had fallen ill himself and ended up in the hospital for a long time with a very mystery kind of gastro illness. And I mean, they thought he was going to pass away several times. So that they find to be a little bit of a weird coincidence. And the fact that the in-laws were targeted in this case, in this poisoning, is something a bit suspect and something to take seriously and not just ignore. Another thing that they discovered was a food dehydrator that had been disposed of at a local tips, which is like a disposal site, like a waste disposal site, kind of like a landfill. And they're currently testing it because it is believed to belong to Erin Patterson, and they're testing it for traces of death cap mushrooms. So it's looking less and less good in her favor, you know? Also, she didn't get sick at all. I think her and maybe her children or something. I don't remember exactly if the children were there, but I think there were children there. They didn't get sick, and she coincidentally didn't get sick. Now, I know people argue, you could just say that you don't like mushrooms. Maybe she hated mushrooms. Fair enough. But then why make a dish that you yourself can't enjoy with the rest of the people? Why make mushrooms if you don't like them? Maybe for other people, but it just makes sense. If you hate them so much, why would you even think of making a dish with mushrooms? Even for other people. I mean, you could easily make something else that everyone would enjoy together. So I'm not being accusatory. I'm just going by what I'm hearing on the news. To me, it looks fishy, especially with the dehydrator and then the previous incident with her ex-husband, inviting it's almost one of those, like, I've seen a lot of forensic files, and there's like these perfect crime cases where it's just, people you hate get invited to a luncheon prepared by you, and everyone gets poisoned, and they blame it on like food poisoning, or, I didn't know, ignorance, I didn't know they were poisonous mushrooms kind of thing. Which it could be, because there still wasn't a motive revealed as to why if she was complicit and unaliving them, why would she do it, They would have to be close enough, I would think, that they would all go to dinner together. They would have to be on friendly terms, right? So,
who knows?
What do you guys think? Comment below. I hope that the man who's in recovery right now pulls through. And if he does, down the line, he might be able to share some of his story. But I think when she was interviewed about the situation, she misspoke and talked about him in the past tense, which investigators did catch that slip up. I guess we'll see what happens. Either way, very tragic. And honestly, it was eye-opening for me, this case, because like I said, you go for walks in forest and you think, I wonder if those mushrooms are edible, just like mushrooms in the store. They should probably put a sign if there are, if it is a region where they grow a lot of death caps, or where, sorry, I should say a lot of death caps grow, they should maybe warn people. Same thing with anything poisonous. There should be a warning, because a lot of people are not, aware of that. Me included. I mean, there's like an instinct in me that says, don't eat it, which is, I'm thankful for that. But anyway, the people eating the food probably didn't even know that they were picked, like, death caps. They would not be able to tell just from taste, apparently. But if this victim comes to and survives the ordeal, he'll definitely be able to give more details. I did hear in one news report that she first claimed that she got them from a market. So, and then her story changed. So there's just a lot of things that make her look suspicious. So as of right now, she's just a suspect while I investigate more. Because, that's how the law works, right? You can't just be arrested instantly. There has to be an investigation that takes place. The more evidence, the better. That was a very good Alfredo. And the burger's really delicious. I think smash burgers are my new favorite form of burger. I hate thick, like roundish patties with like medium in the middle. Ugh. Any meat I eat has to be well done. So this drink, I forgot to explain. It's a fizzy drink, sort of like soda. And it tastes like strawberry. But it's a malt drink, non-alcoholic. It's really good. It is so important to properly season your meat when you're making burgers that a lot of places fail to do this. I love Burger King and the charbroiled flavor, but they don't season their beef enough, McDonald's, the only time I tasted good seasoning on their burgers was when they had the Arch Deluxe. It had a lot of black pepper. And these burgers had a lot of salt and pepper, and I could really taste it. Maybe a bit of garlic salt. Very delicious. I would eat this again for sure. Anyway, so that's that. Leave me your opinions in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys. I feel like a pig, but you know what? Oink, oink.